Chances are that you're wasting spend inside your Google Ads account on searches that should never be triggering your ads. And a big part of that usually comes down to one thing: using negative keywords incorrectly or not using them at all. In today's video, I'll walk you through exactly what negative keywords are, how to use them the right way, and how to help you attract more relevant traffic to your website, which ultimately leads to a higher conversion rate and a lower cost per result. Hey everyone, it's Axel here, and in today's video, I'm gonna walk you through what negative keywords are and how to effectively use them. So a negative keyword is the opposite of a keyword. It's a keyword to which you tell Google, whenever someone searches this up, do not show my ad. Overall, Google does a good job of showing relevant search terms considering the keywords you're using in your targeting. However, it often also does waste quite a bit of spend on searches which are not relevant enough, and this is where you need to start using negative keywords. So there's three main types: exact, phrase, and broad, and to explain each one, I'm gonna be using an example right here. So let's say you're running real estate ads and you are targeting people who are looking to buy a house in XYZ location, and you see this search term come up in your ad where someone typed homes for rent in XYZ. Now this is not uncommon in Google Ads, and that's because a home rental and a home purchase are somewhat similar terms, but as far as what we're advertising and what we're targeting, these are not the same thing, and this is not what we're going for, and we want to use a negative to get rid of this type of search term. So an exact negative is where you take that exact phrase or word and you tell Google essentially, every time someone searches up exactly this, don't show up my ads. So if I wanted to implement a negative keyword on this in an exact way, what I would do is I would type in homes for rent in XYZ, so pretty much the exact same thing that came up, put some square brackets around it, which essentially means it's an exact match. And from there, every time someone types in exactly this, your ad will no longer show up anymore. However, you can take this a step further with either a phrase negative or a broad negative. What a phrase negative does is, as long as a certain term or part of your sentence is typed within a search term, then the ad will not populate. So for example here, the words home, for, and the location are actually quite relevant to what we're doing. It's the word rent that is irrelevant. So instead of excluding only the people searching this, I might want to exclude anyone who searches up a rent-related search term. And to do that, I could instead use a phrase negative keyword on the word rent and put it in quotation marks, which essentially tells Google this is a phrase match. And what will happen here is every time someone searches up something that has the word rent inside of it, whether it's one word or within a sentence, your ad will no longer show up. And so this would not only exclude just this search term in the future, but it would also exclude search terms such as condos for rent, homes for rent in another location, things of the sort. So what it'll do is it will exclude a bigger portion of irrelevant traffic. You just have to be careful though. And then there's broad negative. This is where you take it one step further and you can add the word, for example, rent as a broad negative where there's no quotation marks and no square brackets, essentially telling Google that this is a broad match. As far as broad match goes, what you're telling it at this point is whenever a word or sentence includes the word rent, or whenever those words or sentences include something that is similar to the word rent, then don't show my ad. This is where it starts becoming a little bit risky and you need to know what you're doing and be sure that you're excluding the right things. But if you want to exclude a very large number of relevant searches at the same time, using one of these can be hugely beneficial. So Google nowadays has somewhat loose definitions of what exact, phrase, and broad really are. But as a quick summary, exact is when you exclude the exact search term in itself. Phrase is when you exclude the search term itself in any sentence that includes those exact words. And then broad is where you exclude the search term and anything related or similar to the search term. What I'll do now is I'll go into a Google ad account to show you exactly how to implement what we just spoke about in order to increase the performance on your ad account. But before we do that, if you like this video so far, feel free to give me a like and a subscribe below. That way you're updated on all my newest videos to come. So I'm now in a Google Ads account, and this is an ad account where we are running property management ads. So essentially we are running ads to get people to book more properties as a vacation rental in Canada. What I'm gonna show you now is how I look through my search terms and correctly add any irrelevant search term as a negative keyword to the campaign. So the first thing I want to do is make sure I'm selected on the right campaign. I'm going to click on Insights and Reports and click on Search Terms. The next thing is I will order these by clicks. That way I can see the ones with the highest clicks first because they're getting searched more often, all the way down to the ones which have less clicks and less impressions. But I'll start at the top, and the whole point here is to scan through the search terms that are triggering your ads and trying to find any one of these which are not relevant. So right off the bat, I found one right here, which is someone who type buying a house in Whistler. Now we're going for home rentals and vacation rentals, and we are not going for house purchases or selling. So this, even though it's similar, I would actually say it is irrelevant to what we're doing. So I'm gonna take a box beside this. If I keep scrolling down, I can see that this search term came up, Ace Cascade. This has pretty much nothing to do with anything that we're running. So I definitely want to take note of that. And to find just one more example, I found right here, which is our Whistler retreat. Now this is somewhat related to what we're doing, since some people are going away for a retreat and want a rental to go with that, but it's not exactly the type of search term we want to trigger our ads. So I'm going to say that this is irrelevant as well. Now I have 3 different search terms, and here's what I want to do. I have all of them noted down. So you can see that I have 3 selected right here. And what I want to do is click on add as negative keyword. Now this is the important part, and where you choose if you want these negative terms to be either on an exact match, a phrase match, or a broad match. For this first one right here, the word house and Whistler are actually quite relevant because this is the location and the type of property we are targeting. It's the word buying that is irrelevant. So what I would want to do here is delete everything here and make buying a negative phrase match keyword. That way, anytime someone searches up something related to buying, it won't show our ad anymore. That way they are strictly showing to people looking for house rentals instead. So that's how I would deal with the first one. Ace Cascade is my second one. Now, Ace is part of the brand name that we're actually running the ads to, whereas Cascade is the word that has nothing to do with anything that we're running right now. So that's kind of the word I want to get rid of. What I can do in a case like this is I can remove the square brackets, remove the word Ace, and run Cascade as a negative broad, because anything that is Cascade related or somewhat relevant to Cascade or Cascade in any search, it's not what I want to trigger my ad. So I am comfortable adding this as a broad negative keyword. And finally, we have our Whistler retreat. Now the word Whistler is actually the location we're targeting, so that's actually relevant. And then the way I look at this is retreat can be somewhat relevant. It just depends on the search. If someone types in, for example, Whistler vacation rentals 4-hour retreat, at that point, you actually do want your ad to show up. So I want to be careful here. And for that reason, I'm actually going to leave this one as an exact match negative. Once I'm done doing that and I'm happy with the decision I'm making, I click on save right here. And those are now added as my negative keywords. If you ever want to know where those end up, you click on your audiences, keywords, and content down here, click on keywords, click on negative keywords, and you can see the list of all the negative keywords that you've added. And Google will also tell you whether those are on broad match, phrase match, or an exact match keyword. So now what will happen is, since you are excluding less and less relevant terms, Google will start showing your ads to a higher percentage of more and more relevant terms. And what will happen is you are essentially now increasing the intent and the quality of your traffic going into the website. This will usually increase your conversion rate and therefore reduce either your cost per lead or increase your return on ad spend, which is what you want to do at the end of the day. So that's all I have for today's video. Hopefully you now have a good understanding of how negative keywords actually work, and you can now start using them inside your Google ad account to increase the performance. If you're someone who's looking for a media buyer or someone to manage your Google ads for you, feel free to use my link in the description below. That way the two of us can have a chat if you want to work together. And as usual, if you have any questions about anything I talked about today, feel free to drop that in the comments and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you like this video, and I'll see you on the next one.